We are here with Danushka to look at actually our product, Goodfolks. And Goodfolks is the first to launch bee honey from Sri Lanka as a regional collection. So we have bee honey from the north central, we have bee honey from the Sabaragamuwa region, and we have bee honey from the Uva region. We are currently in the Uva region. Danushka, can you tell us why these bee honey from different parts of Sri Lanka have different color and taste? What's the story behind it?
Yes, actually, it depends with the category of plants. What are the plants available for nectar and the pollen source? It depends with the nectar and the pollen source.
Right.
When we consider the Sabaragamuwa region, right? Sabaragamuwa region, it's a pale coconut oily color. But I want to mention that all bee honey having the same properties, plants it's getting differs, but quality is same.
You mean the medicinal property, the value of the bee honey is the same, but it's just that the pollen that the bee takes, the pollen and the nectar affects the color and the taste.
Yes,
right.
Aroma and the taste is getting different.
Right. So Sabaragamuwa, what are the main pollen and nectar sources?
Actually, it's with the rubber plantation. They are taking the nectar from the rubber shoots, young leaves,
yes.
glands,
right.
Tender glands, and the pollens they are collecting from the wild grasses. So
avocado.
Yes, avocado and the home gardens. When we considering the Sabaragamuwa region, a lot of home gardens are there, and the rubber plantation. That's why it's giving a pale yellow color, something like coconut oily color.
Right. And Uva, this is where we are currently now?
This is the Uva typical color, and can be little darker with the stage. And Uva, mainly eucalyptus, we call red gum tree, eucalyptus species, and their nectar is something like a butter, and it can be deposited in the bottom of the bottle.
Okay.
And it's something like a butter taste and sweet, and aroma and it's really high. And
what are the other trees from Uva?
Uva is something unique area. This area is a unique area because blend of wet zone and the dry zone. It's a kind of mixed one.
Right.
And this region having a high diversity.
Okay.
And the avocado and the kudu daula, siambala, and the lot of grasses, and it's a blend, and it's giving a unique aroma and the unique taste of Uva.
When we spoke to Chandana, he said when we were looking at the Uva bee boxes, he said the first season, the first collection is dark.
Yes.
And the next collection is lighter. And it goes getting lighter and lighter.
Yes.
With these
because
things.
The male flower bearing the pollens.
Right.
That density of pollen is getting decreased with the time.
Okay.
So the color also
goes
down.
So more pollen, which is the male component,
yes.
is high at the beginning of the season, but as the pollens fade, then the bee honey color also reduces. Which brings us to, I feel like this is the taste of Ayurveda, because it's like when we think of bee honey and Ayurveda, this is the one for me that comes the closest. And it's the darkest, if you can see from there. What are the pollen sources and unique characteristics of North and North Central?
In North and North Central, it's a dry zone. It's something like the bit harsh conditions, and mainly Veera Palu. There's two trees, Veera Palu, giving a lot of honey harvest, and there's a special vine called Kalavel. Deris, we call Deris, and scientifically, and Kalavel giving the high nectar volume.
Okay.
Kalavel, and the Siambala, Kumbuk, Veera Palu, Nelli.
So basically a lot of dry zone
medicinal plants,
right.
In Sri Lanka, most of the medicine coming from medicinal plants coming from the dry zone. So they believe most Ayurvedically valued honey from the North and North Central.
But if you are using honey in your diet, and if you are looking at a general honey as a source of nutrition and to add to your, then all of this honey is
same because this honey is the food for their larval stage. So if the nutrient requirement is not sufficient, that larva not going to be completely cycle. So all the honey are saved.
So Sri Lanka, given its high density of which is a biodiversity hub, given the massive amount of different types of plants and trees, and almost all of them are medicinal, makes Sri Lankan bee honey some of the most unique bee honey, or probably some of the most nutritious and medicinal in value bee honey of the world, right?